Hey friend, if you feel like you've hidden so long in your own life that you've killed your personality, I want to share with you something that hit me like a ton of fucking bricks today. While I was working with one of my clients, I've been an actor on Broadway. I have done so much introspection and like self-awareness and self-trust work just throughout my entire life. I was asking my client to, just as like a thought experiment, just sort of as an exercise together, I was just like, just talk to me, like tell me something that happened over the weekend. And she did. And I stopped her probably like 90 seconds and I said, you changed. Did you feel that? Like you shifted, something went on. And she was like, no, I didn't feel anything. I was like, yeah. I said, it was really subtle, like super, almost imperceptible. But when you watch back the session, you'll see it, you just shifted. And we were working. We did it again. And I was like, just see if you can like follow a trail of thoughts. And she did for a second. And then in her words, her mind went completely blank. And I said, that's so interesting. She was like, yeah, especially because like I feel like my mind is never blank when I'm speaking. I was like, okay. She was like, that never happens. I said, well, it just did. So it can't never happen, right? It just did. And then finally I said to her, what are you feeling right now? What are you feeling? And she spoke and she shared with me. And it was so true and emotionally resonant what she said. No, it doesn't matter actually the content of what she said. It hit, it landed. And I said, what you just did, that was incredible. I said, I know you just shared with me how you're feeling, but it was so honest, it was so truthful. It's my hope that when you make content this week, because this is like a weekly thing, when you make content this week and you hit the big red button to record, that's what happens. You change nothing about yourself when you show up on here. And she was like, oh my God, I get it. I was like, yeah, speak from where you're at. And it hit me that like that's something that I do, sure, and that maybe a lot of people do, but not everyone. Like not everyone actually speaks from the place that they're at, as opposed to like shifting or becoming something new or changing into a more palatable version of yourself. Like if you're not feeling awesome or you're upset about something, operating from that place. And you might be like, well, why would I want to operate from a place of negativity? I mean, that's not what I'm saying. I'm just saying that meeting yourself where you're at, not forcing yourself to feel or sound like you're feeling something that you're not, or sound better than you are. You can speak from where you're at. You're entitled and you're allowed to take up that kind of space. Why I'm here is to help people understand and feel those impulses. Because if you've been people pleasing all of your life, especially if you were misunderstood or you've always felt too much and not enough at the same time, then my God, you've absolutely co-opted and squashed your personality and your impulses. So understanding what you're feeling and allowing yourself to speak from that place is a skill set that you need to practice. But again, that's what I'm here